We'll start with the Red Sox or the Yankees. Which one do you prefer, Pat?
I think we have to give.
I
No, I
think we
think
start with the
no.
Blue Jays.
That's what I was
Blue
going to say.
Jays.
They
Okay,
they won the division last year. You got to start with
fine,
them.
fine. They are at 88 and a half as their total. I have the under.
I have an under as well.
I have them over.
Wow. Okay. Pat,
Yeah,
I have them at 85.
84.
Nice.
90.
Okay. Interesting. So, any thought process going into this team?
Well, they made the World Series last year. They have,
Mhm.
now a lot of experience. They still have a really good lineup.
Yep.
Springer, Vladdy, and then guys like Ernie Clement and Dalton Varsho and Andres Jimenez, right? And then they add to this pitching is, solid. And I think that they want it now. Vladdy said, we got to get back to where we were, even though it's tough. I think that they come back strong and are still a really good team with a lot of depth.
Yeah.
See,
No,
I disagree with you. I think that they're actually going to have some regression from last year. And I kind of compare them to like that Rangers and Diamondbacks from a few years ago, where
Mhm.
they catch lightning in the bottle in the postseason. But this team is really built for the postseason. They have two or three solid starting pitchers, a fine bullpen, and guys who can just hit the ball around the ballpark. And I think the reason why they went so far last year is because they just got hot at the right time. This year, coming off of like a World Series hangover of sorts, this team is not built for the regular
I
season.
don't
They
I
are
don't
really not.
I
I
don't know
don't
if
think
I
that
can agree
starting
with that.
rotation is deep enough at all.
That
I
I
talk about
agree.
it all the time. I talk about it all the time. You need a 10-man rotation. They don't have it.
They
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 barely
have
have four.
they have a lot of arms because at the
yeah,
moment Bieber and can't remember who the other guy is. Oh, Bieber and Max Scherzer right now are 6 and 7 for them. So they have
they have
depth, but I don't know if I don't know if their arms are formidable. I don't know.
Ray Savage, good pitcher.
Savage, yeah, I think he's good, but again, that kind of is the lightning in the bottle where no one had any scouting reports on him. They just kind of had to go up there and free swing. Now with a whole season of film under each player's belt, who knows? I mean, it could be good or bad, and you could say that about a lot of these guys. We'll probably say the same thing about Schlittler and how he performed in the postseason. But I think to say it was lightning in the bottle for the whole season is a little ridiculous because they won
I
94
agree.
games. You
Yeah,
can't just win that many games by being lucky. But I do see some regression. Springer is turning 36 and he had a 3 or 4 WAR season last year. I don't see that happening again personally. I think a lot of their offensive players, if they're not hitting homers, which they don't do a lot, they're more of a hit for contact team. There's balls that can be hit into the ground that are base hits on one day and then they're outs on another. So I see them regressing a little bit. I have their under at 85, and that would be a third place finish for me in the AL East for them.
Yep, I agree with you. Third place and missing the playoffs.
I do not have them missing the playoffs. I have them
at 85
squeaking in.
wins.
I have them
Wow.
squeaking in. Yeah.
They're actually at 90 wins. They're actually my second place finish.
Okay. Interesting. Now we could go to the second place team from last year, the
Fine.
York Yankees. Uh, as a Yankees guy, I think Aaron Judge provides a very high floor just by himself. But with that said, I have their under again. The total is 88 and a half. I put 88. That's good for first place in the AL East. And I think just because of the AL East competition, it's going to be tough for any of these teams to get over, in my opinion, except
It's
for
88 and a half or 90 and a half.
I have
80.
90 and a half, right?
90 and a half. Yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless,
It's under anyway. Okay.
under.
It's
And
fine.
like I said, I think it's going to be hard for any team in this division to get over, except for one. And we'll see which
Yeah,
one
I
that one
agree
Yeah.
with
is.
you on that.
No, so I have them at 87 wins left. I think we're
Okay.
we're pretty. How many wins do you have, Pat, for the
I have
Yankees?
88 wins for the Yankees taking the
Okay.
under. That's good for what does that make them? Second place in my
Wild,
predictions.
wild
Second
card
place in
team.
the AL or second place in the
In the
East?
No,
AL, in the AL East, in the AL
AL.
East. And
Oh, sure. Right.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
And yeah, the Yankees, much is said about the Yankees and just wait until their starting pitchers come back from injury. even then, you're counting on a second Tommy John Garrett Cole, a
They
Carlos
still have
Rodon.
they have a deep rotation as is. And Rodon was really good. He was the Cy Young six last year. He's very underrated and he just eats up innings, which is super cool. They have a bunch of arms and some of them are going to be starters, some of them are going to be in the rotation. Will Warren, Schlittler,
Yeah,
uh,
I don't think it's the pitching that's really the problem here. I think, does Trent Grisham hit 30 home runs again?
no,
Can
no.
Stan open a bag of chips? We talked about this.
It's a top heavy lineup.
Jazz Chisholm doesn't give a shit about baseball. And Anthony Volpe is probably the worst player I've ever watched
They've
play
got Lombard.
shortstop.
That's Captain Jazz Chisholm you're talking about. For
With the glasses, what is he
what's
doing?
with the
I don't
glasses?
like
He's
it. I don't
fine.
like
He
it.
needs
Oh
prescription.
my!
I don't know.
No, it's
No,
for
it's
All right.
this drip, they say.
I
No,
think that's what it is. I think
we're
that's what
Okay.
he's trying to go for.
we're gonna move
Captain.
off the Yankees because you guys never have anything good to say about them,
Okay, fine.
and I don't like being cornered. Okay, makes me feel sad and scared. I'm just
Take it
very
easy.
timid.
It's fine.
We can move to the
Oh,
Red Sox now. Okay, they finished 89 and 73 last year, good for third in the division. They're over under. I have at 87 and a half.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Now I have to check all of these.
Yeah, because you
Uh,
messed up that time.
Again, under. I have them at 87.
Un under 84.
95.
Stop.
Because they're going to get, who are they going to get at the deadline? Tell me.
Fernando Tatis, he's gonna
Um,
say.
Joe Ryan,
Hmm. That's
who
it.
cares?
Oh, they're
Probably
good
some
enough.
offense.
Yeah, you need
That's
some
enough.
offense.
Good
That
enough as
lineup,
is, huh?
that
Oh,
lineup
let's
is not
see.
that
Who?
lineup is not good enough.
No, that lineup is good. Let me tell you. Much is said about no one's going to hit 20 home runs. No one's projected on the fan graphs. Is that what the whatever? No one's projected to hit 20 home runs. I think you're going to have a pretty big offensive season from Roman Anthony. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he's getting the national attention now, starting left fielder for Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
Jaron Duran, the most probably underrated player on the Red Sox. People hate him so much. He's a phenomenal baseball player. Maybe not the 10 war player he used to be, but if he's going 6, 7, 8 war, unbelievable. Willier Abreu, dude. This guy, platinum glove level defense in right field, and he's going to hit some home runs for you. So, and you combine that with improved defense and a starting rotation that can compete with anybody in the league. Those Red Sox are looking for a top position in the American League.
Yeah, I wrote down that they have a very solid team, and I'm not really sure where their holes are. I think perhaps maybe they need to upgrade out of their depth because they have a lot of depth, but I don't know. Like Willier and Masataka, if you just were to combine those two and try to get a better player out of that, it's not going to be that package necessarily. But they
They have
have,
too many. They have too many outfielders over there.
I mean,
But
They got
that's
that's
not
the
a
biggest
bad thing.
problem that we
That's
have
not a
too
bad
many
thing.
good players. Like,
I more so think that it's just a tough division. And like I said, I only have one team going over in this division. 95 wins. How are they getting to 95 when they
yeah.
have the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Rays, the Orioles, all four of those teams that they have to play at nauseam.
not scared. Red Sox have the best rotation out of all of them, and
And their
probably
back end of the bullpen is good too. They have Whitlock and Chapman.
Whitlock and Chapman.
Chapman.
I
It's a
don't think
it's
people
a
are
nice
giving up
team.
the Red Sox enough credit, and this is probably Homer Pat talking here,
Yeah.
but
New
I don't think
segment.
they're giving up enough credit. I've been seeing them power ranked between 10 and 15. Like there's some of these middling teams, some mediocre
They're
teams.
a good team.
Stop. I think they're a top five team. I
They,
really do.
No, they're
I don't know. I think you're a little bit too high on Trevor Story right now.
agreed.
I think you're a little
Agreed.
bit too high on whoever else. Their infield to me is
Caleb
not.
Pat loves Caleb Durbin
I love
and
Caleb.
I think he
Marcelo
can be good.
Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer, he has to
He's
prove it.
Marcelo Meyer jealous of Roman Anthony
right.
because
You're saying
yeah, I was saying that Marcelo Meyer came up number one in first round of the draft out of high school. Roman Anthony had to work for it in the second round, I
in
believe.
Southern California.
Southern California, Southern SoCal guy,
Yeah.
lazy. Now he's seeing his best friend Roman, who he runs three mans with Romy Gonzalez.
That
And
was my other
now
point.
we seeing him hitting seventh team USA. I think there's a fire lit up under Marcelo Meyer.
We'll
While you
see.
don't have the guy who's gonna hit 40 home runs and be that star player, there's no Anthony
Where are they?
Volpe in our lineup. There
That's a
is
good.
no
It's a good.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. They have a good team. I think any of these teams in the AL East have a chance to make the playoffs, except maybe one.
No,
But I still have their over. Uh, that would be the Tampa Bay Rays at
Yeah.
77 and a half. They finished
over.
fourth last year, 77 and 85. I have them at 79 wins.
I'm at 80.
They're the sneaky Rays.
79.
They're good.
They
They're
always
good.
do it.
I
They
love them.
just do it.
They're the
Okay.
best.
And by the way, Junior Caminero, oh
Oh
my
my God.
God.
Is he after he hit the home run? He's like dancing like they just won the World Series. It was awesome.
He's
Like
a
they're up
great
10
player.
to 3 now against fucking.
Like
He's a great player. And that's my all MLB first team third baseman right there. But
he's really good.
he's
Good hitter.
he's really good. So that's we
And
all have over on
Jonathan
the Rays.
Jonathan Aranda, good
He's good
player.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
He went yard yesterday, right?
Yeah, he did.
BCs.
Backside.
He did for Team Mexico. All right. So they are still finishing fifth in my in my AL East.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fifth.
fifth.
79
At
wins, 80
79.
wins.
I mean, that's
A fifth
tough.
place team winning 79, 80 games proves how strong this AL East is.
Yeah.
Well, that's a point I want to get at after we talk about the Orioles. I want to talk
Okay.
about that one.
Yeah. Orioles, 85 and a half. I have them under.
Under.
Over.
Yeah. Mason has
I
them.
like the Orioles. I like this lineup. I think they're gonna have a bounce back season. You want to talk about Boston has depth? They have depth. Their bullpen is solid too.
Do
Their
they
lineup is
have
going to put up a
depth?
lot in
Heston
their in their
Kjerstad.
in
Their
their in
their
their
depth,
offensive
their depth
lineup.
is a
They have
bunch
young
of
players too.
right. That's their depth, and it's a bunch of
Yeah.
guys who are unpro. They haven't done it yet. I need to see them do it. They made
Okay.
the
Well,
playoffs.
my
Like,
prediction then is that they're going to do it
Okay, we'll see. It should be a potent offense. I'm with you, but they haven't done it yet.
I actually have them winning the division at 91 wins.
Wow.
that's
That's my
absurd.
that's my bold prediction. Why I can't say that?
Whoa. No, you
No,
can say whatever you
man.
want to say. It's a free
Absolutely.
Yeah.
country, Iran and everything. But no, it's good prediction. I
75
don't
and
like it.
87 last year in fifth place.
Correct.
85 and a
It's
half is the
last to first.
over-under
They're the one team that's going to get worse to first
because of Pete. I think
because of Pete.
there's
So how
some
many wins does Pete add to this team? 15?
Right.
yeah.
And Chris Bassett too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shane Baz.
I was
Trevor
trying to
Rogers,
do
the
that.
pitcher.
I was trying to do that, but like the Red Sox, I don't think they got two wins worse. And for the Orioles, I would say that probably Pete Alonso adds around 7 wins, so I have him at 82. But you can't do
82.
that. You can't do that math with each of these teams, unfortunately. But I do think for the
Correct.
Orioles, uh, they definitely get better. 82 and 80 is a winning record. I think just the AL East again, tough.
Wait, so
Yep.
let me ask you now that we talked about it. How many wins did you guys have the Rays have?
79.
79.
So okay, 79. So I had them at 80. If they
Mhm.
win 80 games, this could be the first division in MLB history to have five teams win 80 games plus. That's
Or
basically
at
what we're
least
saying.
over 500 is 81. Like, if you could say that,
Yeah, well, that's close too.
that'll be
Yeah.
So that
absurd.
we're basically, you guys have the Rays 78, 79, 80. That could happen,
Yeah.
which would be awesome.
It's good. It's a good little squad there. That I mean, like I said, I think any of them can find their way into the playoffs. Probably not the Rays, but the Rays, who knows? They might. They could find a way.
They're like an ALDS bounce.
But that's in the playoffs. And so for you to
Yeah.
say that, or for us to say that any of these five teams have a chance to make it is pretty ridiculous.